All right, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live at 50 Regent, part of Liberty Harbor in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab. Four-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for verification. Online classes are $10, $5 if you're having a difficult time right now. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are then uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please keep in mind that there are hundreds of videos on all of those platforms, so there is a lot of variety. You do not have to take classes with me on the day of practice, right? You can really take it any time because they're all recorded, right? So keep that in mind. I've noticed that some of you are not taking class just because I'm not teaching it, right? So make sure that there are options. Don't feel like you have to take only the new classes. All right, so if you're experiencing any kind of injuries, special conditions, or limitations, make sure that you modify as you need or skip poses altogether. Today's class is basics. Some of you are a little bit stronger, so I will add some options for those of you who are looking for something a little bit spicier, okay? Sitting up tall, palms face up, and fingers come to Dhyana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden, and with your lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And as you cultivate that breath, let the inhales even out with your exhale. And through the breath, let the mind start to quiet as you draw your senses inward. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Tatopiwa, Tatopiwa, Yaha Smari, Yaha Smari, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Vihyandraha, Vihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and reach your spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands are supporting to either side and turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center, switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins, take the opposite shin on top, non-dominant crossing of the legs. Take the arms up high, extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Take back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold. Draw back up. Let's take the soles of feet together, knees apart. Let the feet come forward a little bit. When you take the forward fold, you can round your spine. So grab the inner feet or thread the arms underneath and then round. And take it back up again. Take the knees together, swing the legs back. Just come to your hands and knees. Take some cat-cows. Hands about shoulders width, knees about hips width, tucking your toes under for additional support. On the inhale, drop the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, one handprint. Then the crease of the elbows or the eyes of the elbows roll forward, and then bend the elbows to take the elbows almost all the way down to the floor, and then lift them back up. Bend the elbows to almost touch down. You're not actually touching down, and then lift back up. One more time. Bend the elbows and lift back up. Now this time, tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Shins are parallel to the floor. Knees are off the floor and holding here. Now, if this is good enough, stay here. If you want to add on, bend the elbows almost all the way down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen out all the way. Walk it back to your regular down dog and pedal out the legs. All right, come back to stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose, around the spine. So stack your shoulders over your wrists, high up on your left tiptoes, around the spine. Kick the right heel back up, three-legged dog, and step the right foot forward, warrior one. Right toes pointing straight forward, ground the back heel down, square to center, and reaching the arms up high. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up even higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. One more time. Inhale up, keep the arms up. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. 3 times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, reverse warrior. Right arm up and back, support with the left hand to the left leg. Side angle, right hand to the inside of the foot if you can reach. If you need to modify, your arm can go to the top of the right leg and reach your left arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. And lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. So your lower ribs and your belly stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Fullest extension of the arms or keeping the bending of the elbows if you need it. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. And bend the elbows, take it all the way down, child's pose. Take the forearms down, take the hands into a fist, dolphin push-up. You can interlace your fingers or you can wrap one hand over the other fist. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees and press it back to your forearm down dog. 5 dolphin push-ups. Inhale, draw your chin past your fist and lower. Exhale, press it back. That's 1. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back is 2. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back 3. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back 4. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back 5. Lower the knees down. Release your hands. Hands and knees. Okay? 3 cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise the tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral. Walk the hands forward, one hand print again. Press your hands firmly down. Elbow creases or the eyes of the elbows roll forward. Then bend the elbows to lower almost all the way down. Notice to work into your triceps and then lift back up. 3 times. Bend the elbows down. Lift back up. Bend the elbows down. Lift back up. Now keep your arms extended. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. And again, your shins are parallel to your floor. Strong for your legs. Strong for your arms. Either stay there or again, bend the elbows to almost touch down and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way back up. Walk it back to your regular down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Shoulders over your wrists. High up on your right tiptoes. Round the spine, knee in toward the nose. Kick it back up. Open, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, reach up. Keep the arms up, bend the front knee, that's your warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Same thing here, lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left hand inside the foot or elbow to the knee to modify. Right arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. And again, 3 progressive cobras, hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Staying here, Bhujangasana. So if you have the full extension of your arms, that's the full pose. If you need to modify, elbows are slightly bent. And bend the elbows all the way down, child's pose. Now start to think about how did you interlace or wrap your hands on the first side when you did your dolphin push-up. You're going to take the other thumb on top or wrap with the other hand on top. So take it up, lift your head, either wrap the other hand over the other fist or interlace with the other thumb on top. So go ahead and take your fist. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, press it back, forearm down dog, 5 dolphin push-ups. Inhale, come forward, exhale, press back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back 2 more times. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Knees down, release your hands, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose around 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up again. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. This time, hooking your thumbs. Reach your hands forward, up and back. Pull the hands apart so your arms and your shoulders are activated. Lean it slightly back for a back bend. Come back up to vertical. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles away from you. Lean it back with a back bend. Ecstatic warrior. Bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head towards the inside of the foot. Inhale. Take it all the way up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Tip the left hip slightly back, right hand forward. Again, you can modify with the hand to top of the shins if you're less flexible, with the hand to the floor if you can reach. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose. 3 times. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up. Left knee in. Kick it up again. Stepping left foot forward. Warrior one. Now, when you hook your thumbs, take the other thumb on top, reach up and back, pull the hands apart. So you're nice and strong in your arms and your shoulders, and slight back bend here. Come back to vertical. Wrap the hands back behind you. Other thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Lift up again. Bow forward. Devotional warrior. Inhale, take it back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Tip the right hip slightly back. Reach your left hand further forward. Hand to top of the shin to modify. Hand to the floor if you have the full pose. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose. Hold that for 2, 1. Kick it up. Right knee in toward the nose for 1. Kick it up this time. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Sideward scorpion. Raise your right leg back up. Square off. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Eagle arms. Wrap the right arm underneath the left. If you can double wrap, take the double wrap. If you cannot, the top of the arms press toward each other. That's good enough. Lift the elbows up. Gaze up. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Round just your mid and upper back. So elbows toward the ribs. Fingertips reach forward. So you're feeling a nice sense of a broadening of the upper back through the shoulder blades. Come back up to neutral. And then twist to the right. Press your right arm up against your left. Come back to center. Release your arms and open it up for warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Extended side angle. So again, modifying elbow to top the knee or hand to the floor. Left palm facing down and reaching forward. This is extended side angle. Take that into a half bind. Left hand up and behind you. Let your shoulders stack so the front of the left shoulder draws up and back in space. Keep the half bind. Come up for reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, half bound triangle. So the right hand to the top of the shin or to the floor. And keep your shoulders stacking. Front of the left shoulder up and back. Extended triangle. Reach your left arm up and to the front of the room. And then take it all the way up into reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose for 2, 1. Kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose for 1. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Expand the left knee. Sideward scorpion. Raise your left foot back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Eagle arms. Wrap the left arm underneath your right. Lift the elbows up. Gaze up. Come back to neutral. Round just your mid and upper back. Elbows toward the ribs. Fingertips reach forward. You don't have to bow forward that much. It's just a little bit to broaden the upper back. Come back to neutral and twist left. Press your left arm into your right. Square center, release. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Left hand to the floor. Right palm facing down and reach forward. So getting into the right side stretch. Shakil, right arm forward. Yes. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. Stack your shoulders. So the front of the right shoulder draws up and back in space. Keep the right hand. Come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Half bound triangle. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right hand stays back behind you. Stacking. So there's a half bound triangle. Extended triangle. Right arm up and to the front. All the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Separating your feet about match width distance. And then just folding forward, grab opposite elbows and dangle. You can always keep a slight bending of the knees if you need it. Release your hands to the floor. Keep your hands supporting and start to bend the knees. Let the feet drop a little bit. Now your thighs are probably about parallel to the floor. Lift the head and the upper back so your spine is neutral. Then take the hands and press your triceps to the front of the knees. So there's a lot of resistance. And let the tail reach back in space, crown of the head reaching forward. Arms are active, pressing against your knees. Knees back up against your arms. Your quads are strong. Your arms are strong. Shoulders, upper back. Now extend the arms forward and lift the upper torso to about 45 degrees. So this is a wide-legged chair. Lengthen all the way, lift up and tip it slightly back with the back bend. Come back up to vertical. Keep your left arm reaching up, right hand down, and side bend to the right. Take it back up. Wrap the right arm back behind you, left arm forward, and twist to the right. Then start to lean forwards and downwards to reach your left hand toward the right ankle and bow forward over the right leg the best you can. Now, if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that is fine. If you can keep the legs fully extended, that's even better. Beautiful, guys. Looking good. Now, to come out of the pose, slight bending of the knees. Lift the upper torso. Square back up to vertical. Then reach both arms up. Right arm stays up, left hand down, and side bend to your left. Take it back up to vertical. Wrap the left arm back behind you, right arm forward. Twist to your left. Then start to lean forward and down, right hand toward the left ankle, and then pull toward the left leg as you close. Take slight bending of the knees. Lift the upper back and make your way back up to center. Reach both arms up. Then wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Take into back bend. Come up and overhead. Dive forward. Knuckles up and overhead. Release your hands, bend the knees, sweep the hands forward and up, and come to a vertical position. Step the left foot in towards center, pick up the right foot for tree pose. Sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can. Then take your hands together in prayer, arms up and out. Gaze is at a fixed point to the floor ahead of you. If your balance is pretty good, you can start to look forward or even upwards. Now, because we're outside and the clouds are moving, it might be kind of shaky for you to look up, but that could be a nice challenge for you if you're up for it. It's shaky, right? Alrighty, when you're ready, arms up, draw the right knee back forward. Warrior 3, so stay on the left leg. Start to transition with your right heel back, so taking your torso and the right leg about parallel to the floor. So staying strong on the left leg, stabilize. Then step it back, Warrior 1. Open it up, Warrior 2. Reverse Warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands slightly forward. Take the forearms down. So your arms should be about shoulder width. So to measure that, grab opposite elbows. Then take the forearms back to the floor, parallel to each other. Then you want to measure out that your shoulders are over your elbows, 90 degrees with your arms. Once you have that measured out, press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor and flatten your lower back. And press your forearms down and lift your chest, and that will go into your mid-back bend. So Abigail, separate your hands a little bit wider. Yes. And then Jennifer, draw your elbows in just a little bit. There you go. So as you settle into this back bend, right, the more you release your lower ribs and your belly toward the floor, the more separation you might feel or ease of tension to your lower spine. So that's what you're looking for when you're here, right? To press the belly and the lower ribs toward the floor, creating more space to your lumbar spine in between the vertebrae. Now, if you did that right and you have released a good amount, you should feel that toward the sacrum or the really toward the base of your spine, that space right above your glutes, basically, you should feel also a release there, a softening of muscle tissues there, and a softening of tension there. All right, to come out of the pose, press into your hands, lighten the elbows, and draw them outwardly so that you can lower your chest. Now be very slow in walking your hands back and drawing back to your child's pose, right? So you were there in a very passive state for a while. Now you're activating again, right? So you have to go slow and support with your hands, start to activate your lower back, and start to draw the feet toward the heels to stretch your lower back and your mid back. And so when you take poses for a long time and you hold it for a while, you got to make sure that when you go into the opposite direction or the counter pose, that you have to go slow, right? You don't want to go into extremes too quickly. All right, take it back to your down dog. Walk your feet forward towards your hands, and again, separating your feet about max width distance. When you cross your arms and grab up with elbows, take the non-dominant crossing of your arms. It should feel very awkward, very strange, like you don't know how to do it. That should be your non-dominant side. Keep a slight bending of your knees if you need to. Then release your hands to the floor. Bend the knees, let the feet drop. All right, this time you're going to take the hands and press your hands to the outer shins. Pressing your hands to the outer shins and pressing your knees outwardly. So your legs are active, your arms are active. Then lift the head and the upper back, coming through a more neutral spine here, maybe about parallel to the floor. Legs are active, pushing out. Hands are active, pushing in. And reach your hands forward, lift the torso about 45 degrees. Then lengthen out all the way, lift up and slightly back for a back bend. Come back up to vertical, bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow, side bend to your left. Take it back up to vertical. Wrap the left arm back behind you, release your right arm, but the right elbow still bent. Right elbow to your left hip. Take it back to vertical. Right elbow to your left hip. Take it back to vertical. Right elbow to your left hip. Take it back to vertical. Reach both arms up, switch hands. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, side bend to the right. Take it back up to vertical. Wrap the right arm back behind you. Release your left arm. Left elbow still bent. Left elbow to the right hip. Take it back up. Left elbow to the right hip. Take it back up. Left elbow, right hip. Take it back up. Release both arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Take the other thumb on top, interlace, lift up and back. And then bow forward, knuckles up and overhead. Release your hands, bend your knees, sweep the hands forward and up. Lengthen out all the way to vertical. Step the right foot in, pick up the left knee. Tree pose. Open up the knee to left side, grabbing the foot, take it to inner right leg. Raise both arms up in a wide position. Keep the gaze at a fixed point. This is your tree pose. And again, either keep the gaze looking down, looking forward, or you can challenge your balance by looking up a little bit. All right, take the arms back up, draw the left knee forward. Warrior 3. Stay on the right leg. Reach your left heel back. Take the torso on the left leg about parallel to the floor. And then stepping it all the way back. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. And again, lower all the way down to the belly. Take Sphinx pose again. Hands forward, elbows to the floor. Grabbing opposite elbows to measure out for shoulders width. Take the arms parallel. Line up your shoulders over your wrist. Shoulders over your elbows. 90 degrees with your arms. Press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor. Press your forearms down to lift your chest. Now this time, if you want to make the Sphinx pose stronger, point through your toes and lift your feet off the floor. Notice how that activates your lower back and your core and your glutes. Lower your feet if you have them up. Press into your hands, draw the elbows out to lower the upper back. Hands alongside the rib cage and gently, slowly, child's pose. Take it back up to down dog. Step the left foot forward, low lunge, right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, rise up, chair. Hands together in prayer, twist to the right. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee. Make sure your knees are lined up, hands together in prayer, and twist. So, Abigail, left elbow, right knee. So opposite elbow. Yes, that's right. You have 3 more breaths here, or if you want a side crow, shift your tiptoes. Land the hands over to the right side. Shift the weight to the right and forward, and maybe your feet can come off the floor. All right, so this is not a beginner's or a basics pose. It is a little bit more advanced for those of you who want to try it. All right, start to break. Everyone come back to center. Lengthen out the legs. Tip it gently back. Come back up to vertical. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to your right knee. Or if you have better flexibility, yogic toe lock. If you can fully extend the right leg, take it. Then counterbalance with the left arm out to the side. And then open up the knee or the heel to the right side. Again, square back to center, and again through the warrior three. All right, so I like to add the warrior three as a transition to slow you down, so you're not just throwing your weight around. It's a very calculated movement to step back for warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to right side, straddling for a bend. So your toes are turning to the right. Make sure that they are symmetrical. Toes are just a little bit closer than your heels. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands come down with your hands supporting. Fold forward. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible. If you need to keep a slight bending of the knees to keep the safety of the hamstrings, you can do that. Let the head release, crown of the head toward the floor as you ground firmly through your heels and the outer feet. Three more deep breaths. Now, for those of you with more flexibility, you want to go a little bit deeper. You can turn your hands the other direction and walk your hands back in space and grip the palms to the floor and pull your hands into the floor for resistance. So with that resistance, fold forward even more deeply. All right, let's twist. Take the hands to the floor, right hand to center. So creating a tripod with your right hand. Lift the head and the upper back. So coming to a straighter spine. On the inhale, raise your left arm up to twist. Half bind. Left hand behind you to your lower back. If you can reach for your inner right thigh with your left hand, take that hook, and that will give you a little bit more resistance. Release, left arm up and down to the floor. Switch sides, left hand center. Inhale, right arm out and up to twist into a half bind. Right hand behind you or to your inner left side. You can hook and stack. Release your right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Now with both hands supporting. Bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. With the bent knees, lift the head and the upper back. So now your spine is also in a much more neutral position. You're activating the muscles to help you support the spine. Shift the weight back towards your heels, and now your front bodies are a little bit lighter. Lifting the upper back, coming up through a straighter spine, using the strength of the legs to come up to warrior two, turning the left toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Take it up, chair. Hands together in prayer. Twist to your left, hook the right arm to the outer left knee. Make sure knees are lined up. Hands together in prayer and twist. You are welcome to stay in a twisted chair or side crow. Hands to the floor, to your left side. Shift left and forward and pick up your feet. So Sarah, so the top leg goes back. You got confused, I saw. All right, inhale, square back to center. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand to the left knee or yogic toe lock. Right arm out to counterbalance, extend the left leg and open. All right, square back to center. So through your warrior three, this is all about control. Warrior three. To step back to warrior one. All right, so it's so easy for us to transition and just step back and plop down, right? So if you go through the warrior three, it forces you to be very intentional about how you step back quietly. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. And again, measure out your feet. Toes are slightly turned in, heels a little bit wider, symmetry. Hands to the hips, lift up for the back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Once your hands supporting, if you want to take one more inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen in the forward fold. Now, as you forward fold, this time, if you want more resistance, you can grab the heels with your hands and pull against your heels. Or you can do the same with yogic toe lock to the big toes, right? That's another way for you to take the straddling forward bend with some resistance. So Rebecca, press into your big toes and your toe mound. Yes. And that would draw your energy toward the inner arches, and that makes your legs stronger. Versus like splaying out, and you press in, it strengthens your legs. That bee. it's always a bee. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks, and he's still here, or she's still here. All right, let's release your hands back to your floor to center and let's fold over your left leg. Walk your hands over toward the left leg. If you have it, the left hand can go to the outside of the left foot. If you can't reach, the left hand can go to the inside of the left foot. Right hand to the left ankle and fold. Ooh, that bee is loving me. It's all over me now. All right, let's square back to center. I'm going to keep walking away. And then walk your hands over to the right. And then fold over that right leg. All right, walk it back to center. So again, with both hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back so you have a much more activated neutral spine. Shift your way back toward your heels and then now lift through the strength of the legs. Come up for warrior two, turning the right toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Take the left knee in toward the nose and land the shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed left toe position. You're standing on the left shin. Left knee, left thigh, angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. Make sure you're nice and balanced. Then you're ready to walk your hands forward. Either forearms down or making pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. Jennifer is right near you. Just careful. Okay, it's gone. Because we're so sweet. That's why, Jennifer. Every week. I think Shaquille has a repellent today. You're paying attention. I'm so happy it's not bothering me today. Like if I acknowledge it. All right, remain here. For those of you who like your mermaids, right? Your back bends and your binds. Walk your hands back in. Right, so the left knee, left thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. That gives you a nice balance on a triangle. Support with your left hand. Bend your right knee. Grab the outside of the right foot and then kick the foot back and outwardly. Instead of the center, kick the back foot outwardly. That might help you to lift the torso a little bit more vertically, maybe into a back bend, and then maybe a left arm up. Okay, good. Kicking back and out. Yes, that's right. All right, you feel the difference? There you go. Good, Jennifer. That was really good. Keep working on it. And you do have the option of going opposite hands, right? That's fine too. Usually it's that one. That's the basic mermaid one, what I call mermaid one. You can take the mermaid one and revolve it, right? Which is then opposite hand and foot, right? You can take same hand, same foot, or opposite hand and foot in your mermaid one. Now mermaid two, grab the inside of the foot, drag that foot in, slip the foot to your elbow crease, and then same action, kick back. Reach your left arm up and back and maybe binding. Alrighty, let's break. Lift back up, walk your hands back in, and press it back to your down dog. Walk it out. Alrighty, second side. Right leg up, right knee in toward the nose, land the shin to the floor. So this is where you start positioning your foot. Right knee, right side angles out, right shin to the floor, inch your left knee further back, walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. You should have a nice foundation through this triangle you've created with your legs, and then making your way forward when you're ready. Right, so how wide you turn the right femur depends on your flexibility and the structure of your femur, the head of the femur with your pelvic structure, right? So if you have more flexibility, you might be able to turn out a little bit more actively, right? If you don't have so much rotation, it might be a little bit more difficult, right? And so then that, if you're taking variations within that, it might be a little bit more challenging to balance. All right, either stay here, or for those of you working on your back bends and your bind, your mermaid. Right hand to support. Bend your left knee. Grab for the outside of the left foot with your left hand and kick back and outwardly. And maybe that will give you enough balance, resistance to take the right arm forward and up. You can take that as a revolved position. Right hand to your inner left foot. Good. It helps to have somebody in front of you to kind of model, right? And so some of these poses, it's helpful if you have the flexibility, if you have the extension, right? And that maybe means the body proportion. Definitely, if you have the right foundation that you create, all of those things added together with practice and refinement, hopefully will get you there eventually. Hopefully sooner than later, right? All right, let's make your way back up. Walk it back to your down dog and pedal out. And walk your feet forward towards your hands and take the feet down. Extend the legs forward. Extend the arms forward, lower onto your back. Just take your twisting, recline twisting. Left arm out to a T, draw the left knee in and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist to your left. Back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are gently turned out, arms alongside the body, palms face up. Let everything go. And start to draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction. And rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for all. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. And I'll come up. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this morning. Have a good day. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Again, visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Simha Yoga Lab is the handle. 8096 is the 4-digit ID code if you're prompted for verification. Online classes are $10, $5 if you're having a difficult time. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then I'm uploading the videos to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Visit any of those platforms anytime. Thank you. See you soon. Be well.